that got them down close. I think that big play left them reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Watson dancing to his left. He'll run it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a first.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Ezekiel Elliott, the ball
Give
carrier.
credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
It's just me and you.
On second down, Elliott. And he's got this pretty close to a first down at the Cowboys' 43-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on first and 10. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That good for 22 and a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line.
Jamal Adams there.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
It's second and 8 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
On second down, here's Barkley. And a short gain here, down to the 22.
Saquon
Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7.
Let's get off the field. Hey, check right. Watching the five. I'm here all day. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And Adams has it, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
That's good.
A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
The quick slant caught, and he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Score Jets 8, Cowboys 7. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Vick. He'll try and run it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. An effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. Past the 20! And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And inches at the Jets' 9-yard line.
Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. On the draw, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And it's up and good to make this now a 14-8 ball game.
Score Cowboys 14, Jets 8. Greg Zerline.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis? And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
17-yard line.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's third down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before the break. Watson looking deep for Adams. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1.
45-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, Charles, let's step aside different topic here for a second. Unfortunately, the NFL lost a legend earlier in this first month of the 2020 season. Hall of Fame running back Gale Sayers passed away at 77. And Sayers, the youngest man ever inducted to the Pro Football Hall of Fame, was just 34 years of age when he got that honor back in 1977.
And a big reason why? He had to retire a little. He only played 7 years in the NFL. But what a run before injuries really cut his career short. In fact, he played the equivalent of 4 full seasons out of those 7 that he played because of injuries. But he was first-team All-Pro 5 times, led the league in rushing twice, and still holds the record for kickoff return average this many years after he retired. Commissioner Roger Goodell called him one of the finest men in NFL history, and I can tell you this, partner, one of the most exciting players we'll ever see.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. A give to Elliott, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Watson got his man complete over the middle. It's Gonzalez. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Check three. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Whip.
The give is to Elliott. Oh, Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 38 yards on the scamper there. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
1st down.
Here's Michael Vick. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
For Julio Jones, incomplete. Aeneas Williams on the coverage.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Vick goes play action. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 38-yard line. Back now here on EA Sports.
Jets.
It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Jackson out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, it's Vick. And the catch made by Johnson. The 20. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. Andre Johnson, 42 yards. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. The Cowboys offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
Cowboys 22, Jets 8. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Another 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
55. Check 55. Mike.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they... Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
I know they're not asking me, but I'll give you my opinion anyway. I think it's time to erase that play from the call sheet. I guess they figure with the big lead they can experiment a little bit. But all in all, just go ahead and put that play on ice.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. He finds an opening past the 40. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On first down, Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On 2nd down, it's Jackson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Cowboys 42, Jets 8. Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Taken down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run again with Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st down, Dallas.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal. Today's final score, Cowboys.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been